Hello, this is Noyava from TacticalGamer.com. Today I wanted to cover vehicle maintenance, repair, and ammo loading in Tactical Battlefield mod. It's quite a bit different than standard armor and gives you a lot of options you may not be familiar with. I wanted to go ahead and cover those basics. Alright, so here we have a BTR that will be our test vehicle for the day. As you can see, this one has seen a little bit of use and taken some damage, which will let us repair it in a few minutes. First, let's go ahead and cover the basic vehicle interaction menu. When you walk up to a vehicle and press your left Windows key, you get your interact options. Starting at the top, we have cargo. We have our sandbag materials that we can take out of a vehicle and place by pressing tab to drop them on the ground. And you can use those to make fortifications, much like the one you see there in front of you. Cover fortifications in a different video later. You can also take out wheels, which we can then point at a wheel, get our repair icon and press tab. Now I will change the wheel. You can see the progress bar at the top of the screen. It takes about 25 seconds to change the wheel. And it's always good to have spare wheels in your vehicle on an APC or a truck, because they break on rocks or machine gun fire or mines. And if you can fix them, you can get back in action that much quicker. Alright, now it went ahead and repaired all the wheels, and I believe it's taking those extras from the nearby vehicle service point. Ordinarily you'd have to do wheel by wheel, but there we go, we've got all of our wheels back in action. Now another way that you can change the wheels, I'll show you the other option here. Alright, so if I'm down another wheel, on the interaction I can go to maintenance and change wheels, and it says need a spare wheel nearby over there on the left. So then I can pull the spare wheel out of the car, drop it on the ground, and now I can do maintenance, change wheels, and it will take the nearby wheel and replace it. So those are the two methods of getting to the same place where you can change wheels. Right, while that's changing, you can also go ahead and see the inventory, which is your standard ARMA inventory. Nothing special there. But that's what that option right there is. Alright, once that is completed, the next thing under maintenance is, well, we'll come back to supported ammunition when we're loading it up. But we can do the inspect vehicle, and we can see that this vehicle has lost some fuel. There has some fuel tank damage, excuse me, and some pretty heavy engine damage, which, you know, means you got shot up in the front. Alright, so now, if we go back to cargo, we have our vehicle parts. We can put that down over here next to the vehicle. And under maintenance now, I can initiate repairs. As you can see, it takes quite a little while to do full repairs of a vehicle. It's almost 2 minutes, so you've got to make sure you've got your vehicle in a safe place to start doing that. You don't want to get shot and jump right out wherever you got shot and start repairs, because you're probably going to get shot some more. Alright, while those repairs are going on, we can talk about the lock vehicle option. As you can see from the description, it only locks the crewman seats in the vehicle. So in this BTR, if I lock it, only members of my squad can act as crewmen in the vehicle, driver, gunner, and commander. However, anyone on my faction is still able to get into the transport seats in the back. So that's the important point. The other interesting option on here is push vehicle, which if I push the vehicle, it just kind of shifts it a little bit there. So if your vehicle's been knocked on its side by a landmine or some bad driving around a corner or some other problem like that, steep hills, the crew can get out and work together. They count to 3 and then push this vehicle button at the same time, and they'll push it harder than one person would. And you can right your vehicle back onto its wheels to get you back on the road and in action. Alright, so these repairs are going to take a while, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to cancel the repairs if you need to cancel repairs and move away. Now we'll move on to arming the vehicle. So this vehicle service point is where I can get armor and armament. So there's 2 ways that I can go about doing this. One option is under maintenance. I can, if I'm near the resupply point, I can initiate rearm, and it's going to pull all the appropriate weapons out of the box and into the vehicle. The other way is by hand. So you can see I can pick from any of the ammo types available to the faction, in this case the Russian Federation forces. So I don't know necessarily which ones of these fit that vehicle, the BTR, because it doesn't have 6 different kinds of weapons, it only has 2. So how I can find out is by going to the vehicle, go to maintenance, and supported ammunition, and I'll get that nice little box up there that shows me. Then I can find the appropriate matching ammo, 14x5 by 115 millimeter ammo, and I can load the cannon. Now I'll do the same thing and come back and get machine gun ammo that way, or like I said, we can initiate rearm here. So I need suitable ammo boxes nearby, so I guess I have to pull them out, and I guess I can just put them down on the ground next to it, which is less useful when you're sitting next to the service point. But if you weren't next to the service point and perhaps a truck brought you the supplies, you could do it that way, because I can take these supplies if I don't have the vehicle, and I can go put them on board my Ural truck here. And now the truck has the supplies, and I've also already put an armor repair kit in that truck. So now under its cargo I've got armor repair and machine gun ammo. So I could then drive that truck out to the forward base to meet the APC or tank or whatever vehicle I'm resupplying, and bring them their supplies that way. And of course you can always initiate refuel with a fuel drum nearby. And you get fuel from the vehicle service point as well. Fuel, additional APC wheels, which I can load up into the vehicle, or I could accidentally change the wheels again. But that works too. That covers the basics of vehicle maintenance and management, and what's new in Tactical Battlefield from regular vanilla Arma. Hopefully you found that useful, and I'll hopefully see you in game sometime.